In our previous video, we discussed upon the problem of one-time plastic use, including polystyrene specifically, and its manufacturing process. And we came to know that this is the fifth largest creator of hazardous waste. Also, we discovered that there are almost 57 dangerous chemical byproducts which are released during the manufacturing of the monomer of polystyrene, that is styrene, and that enhancedly pollutes the air and waterways. Not only on the land but in ocean as well, plastic creates sufficient negative impact on the aquatic life. The seas near Mumbai, Kerala, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are amongst the worst polluted ones. The tourists often avoid the beaches known to have high concentration of plastic litter. This has put a direct impact on country's economy. Also, in plastic production, a good share of 4 to 8% of global oil and gas production is involved. Experiencing such threatening effects of one-time use plastic, the global scenario has also moved towards a slight change, wherein 27 countries have instituted taxes on the manufacture and production of plastic bags. 51 countries have adopted the requirements to implement the recycling targets of these plastics. Also, some of the countries, including India, Ethiopia, and Botswana, they have set the targets for their local authorities to create waste management plans that shall also include the recycling components of such plastic. On 5th June, that is the World Environment Day 2018, India announced that it shall work to eliminate all single-use plastics from the country by 2022. Following this, some legislations have been proposed in India, and in the same year, on June 23rd, Mumbai became the country's largest city to implement a complete ban on single-use plastics as part of a statewide ban in the Maharashtra. State-specific bans on the manufacture, supply, storage, and the use of plastics that are already in place in 25 states have been resumed. India's waste management crisis has serious implications for its environment, economy, and public health. We focus on creating technologies and solutions that minimize waste generation and convert all the waste into useful products. This includes initiatives to promote a circular economy through renounced, efficient, and cleaner production in the industries and maximize the resources recovery and recycling for landfill cities. The Indian standard IS 14534/1998 states the guidelines for the recycling of plastic. Therein, the Indian Standard 14535/1998, it intends for the identification and classification of recycled plastics material on the basis of its properties and applications. Henceforth, IS 17088/2008, it rules out the specifications for compostable plastics and specifies the procedures and requirements for the identification and labeling of plastics and plastic products. Actually, such IS or the Indian standards have been introduced for the elimination of the single-use or one-time use plastics, and they have their varied roles. The convergence of environmental standards relating to material recovery, it allows the waste plastics to flow towards countries with a comparative cost advantage in sorting and recycling activities. The Ministry of Health India, along with different departments of the Bureau of Indian Standards, it suggested to place microbeads as not involved in the ingredient of various cosmetics and other such products, including household laundry detergent bars, synthetic detergents, and household laundry detergent powders as well. Actually, the standard establishes the quality requirement, which is essential for all the industries to follow, and it should be considered in all the steps of recovery process. This impose of standards will also help in minimizing the adverse environmental impact, prior demonstration of sustainable commercial viability, and secure the access to viable systems for collection and quality control. This will also help in the elimination of the single-time use plastics from our country as ruled out.